Yo! What is up, y'all? We are back. The next day of the spring season has started. Day 3 for the Professionals Tournament Top 8. Today we're going to be following Ponda as they play two tough teams today. It'll be tricky for them. They will be playing Joker and SLG, two of the 3 top teams today, so going to be difficult showing for them, but we will see how well they do. Joker, of course, second place right now with 3. SLG is also there with 3 points as well, so they're actually kind of tied. I don't exactly know how the head-to-head went, but I believe, I don't even know if Joker and SLG have even played yet. Have they? Maybe they have. Oh, they played yesterday, and it was a 4-1 win for Joker. Forgot about that. So Joker has the head-to-head, which is why they're in second place. In terms of how everything is going right now, I guess I can show a more detailed view of that by sharing my screen here and scrolling myself properly so that I'm not blocking everything here. So points is what matters, this right row here. So Origin is 4-0 right now. They are first place. They have defeated everyone that they have come across. Joker, SLG have each lost one set. Apex is 2-2, Ponda's 2-2, so they are both in the running for top 4. So those two teams are going to be battling it out. We've also got Reggie, 4L, each with 1 win. 4L beat Apex yesterday, otherwise Apex would be at 3 wins. So 4L did a great job getting themselves on the leaderboard. They're going to have a tough time, but in theory 4L's in the running too, right? If either of these two teams lose their sets today and 4L happens to win both of them, Elevate probably out of it at this point, going 0-4. You only have 3 more, so you would have to somehow get in on 3 wins, which is pretty unlikely, but I mean, I suppose anything's possible if all the wins are top heavy on the top 3 right now. If we have some issues between these teams, and in theory anyone could make it, but I haven't done the actual calculations left based on like who's playing against each other and what scores are possible as a result of that. But we only have 3 tours left, y'all, so today we are watching tours 5 and 6. The first set we will watch is Joker Ponda right here. We've got 4L Elevate, we've got Reggie Apex, and then Origin SLG. Tour 6 here, we have Ponda SLG, we will be watching that set. And then there will also be Origin Apex, Joker 4L, and Elev Reggie. And then Tour 7 will be tomorrow. And don't know who we're watching yet, we will see. But that may be big in terms of, like, you know, it coming right down to the wire on who makes top 4. So we will see who we get to watch. But that is the tournament right now. There are actually 3 of us streaming, by the way. So today, here I am on the left. It's probably not showing that I'm live yet because of the delay. Maybe if I refresh it, it would show. We've also got Robert, but we're also joined by a 3rd streamer. If I go ahead and click on that, we've got, his name is XAFK, also known as Rose, and he is a Asia streamer in the Asia server, and he's going to be streaming as well. So if you wanted to watch, I believe he's following SLG, so we're actually both going to be streaming the same game for that last one. But yeah, that's that. Okay, now that it's refreshed, it is showing Robert's here. I'm live. XAFK is live as well. Okay, so yeah, we are all live. And yeah, that's that going on right now. I'm gonna go back in game, I suppose, and maybe just kind of hang out here, read some of the other stuff, because we're starting to get to that top 4 point. So maybe taking a look at the regulations would be useful for us all here. Now my face is kind of blocking it, but oh well, hopefully not too big of a deal. Yeah, May 13th, which is tomorrow, that's going to be the last set. And then, of course, top 4 begins on the 18th here. It's the final stage beginning May 18th. I'm just going to scroll it up to the top here. So May 18th is going to be the final set, or the start of the final stage, I should say. So May 18th through 20th, and then the 20th is going to be grand finals, which is a best of 9. So I'm excited for that. Hope that y'all are too. It shows the pricing here. Not really as relevant for us to see, but notably it's just credits for top 8. But as well, you get the Cyber Spring, Professional Medal, Professional Avatar, King Villa Profile background. So pretty cool. And then for the final stage, which is top 4. So top 4 is the group that gets the Professional Violet camo, so the new Violet camo. They also get the special Stellar background, which is really clean. One of the best backgrounds in the game, in my opinion. Probably the best. As well as $10,000 for first place, divided among the 10 players. So, very nice prizes here, of course, for the spring season. And teams are going to be playing their hardest for a shot at that. That being said, we should get our invite soon here. I'm just going to really quickly open up Twitch and try to get that prediction ready. There we go, we get our invite. So I'm going to go ahead and switch to this scene as I get everything all set up. Because don't want to leak anything earlier than I want to. Who win? So it is Honda and Joker. Set that for 5 minutes ish, and then I'll wait a little bit before doing it. Here, I'll set myself a timer, a 3-minute timer on when I can do it. So there's that. Alright, let's get it, y'all. Gear Panda's matches. I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right, Pickle. You're correct. I am watching Panda. That is indeed the plan. What I was referring to is the last day. Don't know who I'm watching yet. Also, the maps that will be played for this first set. We're going to start on Dynasty Pearl and Faust for games 1 through 4. Then Oasis Palms for 5 and 6. Canal for a potential tiebreaker between Panda and Joker here. And those are going to be the maps. Both teams are showing up in the training room. It's not really a training room, it's a tournament room actually. So, whatever. But everyone is showing up here. Joker's got 9 people ready to go. I don't know how many Panda has because I can't see the middle, but they are readied up with 7 tanks. And with that, we are good to go ahead and show the teams. So here we are. This is Joker versus Panda on Dynasty Pearl, and already we can see quite the lineup. For Panda, they've got 4 MLEs, 2 Krons, and a Sturv. So they've got a very interesting lineup here. So they've got like a mix of burst and alpha damage here because that those MLEs punch hard, 480 alpha damage plus that really big, alpha boost and module damage boost that you get for tungsten shells. And this is a pretty heavy map, so I'm not surprised that we're seeing all heavies here. It's just 4 MLEs, right? You normally don't see that many of them, only like 1 or 2 here and there, but I mean, I respect the decision. I'm gonna go ahead. Okay, let's see. Start the prediction, because it hasn't already. Okay. All right. Make sure everything's all good on my end. We are. And let's get it. Joker's still finalizing their roster on Dynasty Pearl, but looks like a mix of Super Conks, IS-4s, 60s, and 1 Sturv, so both teams are electing to stick with 1 Sturv for that nice DPM and mobility increase that tank gets. But pretty much every other tank in this lineup is relatively slow. Of course, that's kind of how Dynasty Pearl works with the heavier meta. Just there's not a whole lot of room for a light tank to go and flex about. But it is, of course, just part of the meta. There's nothing wrong with that. It is sometimes fun to see how just heavy tanks can duke it all out at the end of the day. So this is exactly what we'll be seeing for games 1 and 2, most likely, unless something crazy happens. I know in the past, Apex tried playing sneaky against Panda on this map by running double 50B and trying to trap Panda, but, sometimes fun things do happen on this map, but at the end of the day, it's just heavies duking it out in a nice closed-off space. Subdraconic, Boring Pickle, saying hello again. Want an upset Can Rich? Let's go. Got Florian, OG Tanker, TK, Ominous, what up, Shay? Yeah, Draconic, I must have done the prediction right before you did. I didn't see you send that chat message, and I literally was just in the process of doing it when you sent that chat, so there you go. Nasir is here. How's it going, Nasir? And Last Laugh Losers also said nice. I missed that one. Hello. Alright, let's get it, y'all. Game number 1 about to begin. Again, this is a best of 7, as the entirety of top 8 has been so far. And Panda looking to claw their way back into top 4 running. I shouldn't say back into top 4 running because they are in top 4 running, right? They're tied in terms of win count with Apex. Just Apex has the head-to-head against them. Oh, and for some reason the icons aren't correct there. For some reason Panda had the Joker icon. Did they have that the whole time? I'm sorry if that was the case. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, they both had the Joker icons. I don't know why that was the case, but hey, it's fixed now. My fault, my fault. It looks like we are all good to go here. Game number 1 about to begin. Joker pretty much heavily committing towards the C side. Yep, there's the 7th tank, so all 7 of them going there. Panda not quite doing so. They've got their MLEs in. They are turning back to B, actually. It looks like they were originally going more towards the A side, but in come all of the MLEs going right through the area by B. War Machine getting spotted, lighting Bigger Dog, and yeah, all of Panda's MLEs have been spotted now. That is all 4 of them lit. Joker knows exactly where they are. They've already tried to committing to the other side of the map. Steely getting in the C base, but also with a beautiful shot into Pagman there, who thought he was held down in the Kron, and Steely is going to get Joker the cap lead, albeit just barely. Ponda right behind him, but they didn't double up on the cap, and that would have given them the advantage. So we are going to be seeing cap lead for Steely and Joker team. IS-4 is now lining up right in front of B. As long as they can prevent Ponda from stepping into it, they will maintain their cap lead. Of course, it is only by 5 points, though, and there's plenty of opportunity for Ponda to do something here. Ooh, interesting look at these 60 TPs here. They are both waiting with their quick reaction times to blast anything that goes into this corner here. Rest of Joker kind of lined up just to protect the C base. And of course, these 60 TPs have a really nice line of fire right down this path if it does come down to it. Now, the rest of Ponda is already rotating rather quickly. MLEs, they are not sluggish. I know I talked earlier about how all the rest of the tanks in this game are slow in comparison to the Sturv, but I mean, they're quick in general. Ooh, Skip's getting spotted. That's not good for Ponda. They wanted to try to sneak this out, but Skip's being lit kind of gives their plan away a little bit here, and I would imagine that Joker's responding to this. Yes, they are. Moving Lil Dog back as opposed to staying and holding that corner, but not ideal there for Ponda to get their tank spotted. But still, no shots have been traded since that initial hit into Pagman from Steely while he was capping the C base. So things are slow right now, and Ponda still seems like they want to push from their own spawn. That's a second tank getting spotted though. Sherman does get lit, backs himself off. I like the camo on this tank, by the way. It's a good looking camo. I put this one on my 50B myself, but looks great on the French tanks in general. So we both have similar tastes there. Beautiful. Ranger now spotting somebody. He lights both of those IS-4s, who are just chilling in the middle. It's really not easy for them to get shot. They're really nice and low profile. They've got very strong turrets as well, so not really easy for Ponda to shoot into them. So interesting to see them just sitting in that position right there, which normally you would think is just wide open, but it actually isn't. However, I'm forced to eat my words, as Ranger would say. Really nice shot in a Steely. Where did that pen him? Right in the cupola. You can see that. Look at that beautiful shot right there. Holy cow. Nice shot from Ranger. Great marksmanship from the top 4 team from last season. Skips and Sherman each take a hit, though, as I was admiring Ranger's beautiful shot into Steely's cupola. And so Joker is going to get a couple extra shots into the Ponda team. Ranger's still sneaking around in this area, maybe trying to be a little bit of a distraction while the rest of Ponda starts rotating all the way back, although we do still have Skips here. He has not moved from the spot where he was last detected, but now War Machine has been detected all the way over there by Bigger Dog in the Sturf, potentially. Who spotted him? Not entirely clear, but Bigger Dog is here and waiting, puts the shot in, and that is just more bleeds from Team Ponda. They have now taken hits with 4 of their tanks. Joker still has only taken 1 shot of damage, and obviously the points are incredibly close right now. You know, the hit point differential is only 200, exactly 200. But the caps do hit 800 here, so Ponda will need to get a kill. And there's War Machine taking a big one from Kakati as he pushes all the way around. He's actually ISO, though. But the rest of Ponda, they're not being decisive. Looks like they're going to have to drive through the B base right into the IS-4s here. Here comes Pafalupi, who bounces his shell with Tungsten. Takes a couple there. Kiryu, Steely, and Kakati all lining up on him. And Ponda still not stopping the base. They're coming around, though, with War Machine, but they've taken lots of bleeds. Pafalupi was able to get away, though. And Ponda just needs to clip something out with their tanks. However, it's Pagman taking lots of damage here in the middle. Joker's got him focused down. They get the kill, and now it's 960 points for Joker. Kakati is going to be the target. If they're able to take him out here, 980 points. Kakati's still hiding the best he can, and another kill from Joker means that they are going to take that one with 1,000 points. Ponda was lined up to get a kill there, but the kill was only to stop Joker from winning instantly. They still would have been down on the points regardless. So it would have been difficult for them to win regardless, but Joker just had better target selection, even though Pafalupi was the original target for Joker, and he ran away from the fight just fine. Joker was able to pick another one right in the middle. They picked off Pegman. And then Danny, of course, as well. So, well played there from Joker, of course, taking game 1 early on. Always nice to have that advantage. Spawns swap. Joker switching out tanks, throwing in a couple VKs and a couple MLEs. A couple 60s as well, so 6 of their 7 tanks have that tungsten shell consumable. Wargaming, I hope you're taking notes. If this is how you wanted the game to be, so that tungsten shell consumable literally dominates, and that meta is decided by who has the special consumable and who doesn't, well, Wargaming, that's your decision to make, I suppose, on how you want to balance this game. Also, what's up, Jim? Have a replay? Sounds good, man. If you want to redeem it, I will absolutely play it for you, brother. Otherwise, we'll just play some games in between. So up to you, my guy. Yesterday, a bunch of people redeemed. I think we had like 4 replays redeemed yesterday. So that was cool. But no, we had 3 of them. But if you want to, you may be my guest. Anyway, Ponda here has also changed their lineup. They're not going to be running 4 MLEs anymore. Didn't quite work for them last game. They got spotted out, which really gave away a lot of their plans. You know, I'm sure that they were trying to sneak something into their own spawn, but those MLEs are just big, massive, and low camo. So instead, they're going to bring in a couple Sturves, couple IS-7s, and keep 2 of the MLEs. And add a VK into the mix as well. So, still tungsten shell meta, baby. Let's go. What's up, Go Climber Rock? What's up, Immortal? Welcome to the stream, y'all. So is Rose even streaming right now? Rose isn't even streaming. No, he is. Never mind. He made a different link. Interesting. Okay. So separate link. Unfortunate for him, though. But anyway, here, game number 2 between Ponda and Joker. Ponda is going to be again lining up on A, but so will Joker. And Bigger Dog already spotting. Gonna try to sneak in a shot, so some shots will be traded here. But none of them going in. Of course, it's not always easy to pen an IS-7 hull down. But also just from that distance in general, when you're in mobile tanks, not really easy. Not mobile tanks, when you're in mobile controls, sorry, not always easy to hit those sneaky shots. But Joker has already got plans up. They're lining down in the town area to stop Ponda's advances, but they're also grabbing B and C. Little Dog and Lakumi in their 60 DBs, and Yarrow is also there to prevent Ponda from trying to reset the bases. So Joker's just going to get an early cap lead there, almost a perfect counter to what Ponda wanted to do, because Ponda wanted to push in the town. All Joker had to do was line 4 tanks up there, stopping Ponda from pushing. And they grab those 2 bases, even though that would in theory be a big risk if Ponda had gone towards that side of the map. But, oop, crosses Kiryu here, doesn't take a hit though. Ponda not lined up to deal with it, and they're going to have to rotate themselves back in. I'm trying to zoom out here and see where they are, because they are not all lined up here. It looks like you've got Ranger and Steven in the Sturves trying to trap something in their own spawn, apparently, but Joker, again, not taking the bait here. They're just going to go ahead and relax. I've got the base lead, no need to push into the enemy spawn, right? The only tank that's ISO right now is Kiryu. And Pagman, who's been spotted in this area, is actually going to have Kiryu back up. Misses the shot in as well, so Pagman will actually have the reload if he wants to sneak something in. Will he do it? No, Kiryu's actually in a fantastic position. Look at that. Hiding the lower plate just fine. Pagman's just going to push right in, but again, Kiryu, which is also MJ, missing 2 shots in a row there. Not characteristic for Joker. But in comes Ponda right away, bringing their double Sturves in on a Little Dog. And Kiryu missed a 3rd shot, by the way. Pagman's still full health. Just want to make that clear to you. Sorry. Looked away. Little Dog saying 2v1. He's getting 2v1 here by the Sturves. He's going to go down very quickly. However, on the other side here, of course, we have this 2v1. Pagman versus Kiryu and Bigger Dog. So I have to kind of look back and forth here to see what's going on. But despite it being a 2v1 over there, Kiryu is quite low. So Pagman doing a great job of that. Ponda's also stopped bases bases B and C, so they do have the advantage in caps. They're also up by about 1,500 hit points. And Pagman's still alive, by the way. He is still alive. He's been doing this 2v1 for a long time. Bigger Dog finally picks up the kill, but at the same time, Kakati fell. Panda now has the advantage in terms of bases, although they will lose Jta. He misses that simple shot into the rear of a 60 TP, so lots of sloppy play from both sides, I must say. But Joker is quite low on the bases here. We've got 900 points for Panda, and they still have bases A and C. Joker's going to have to try to stop them or pick up kills. Steven's quite low. Bigger Dog's going to have to push right through into the C base. Yeah, he can't afford to stop, but Panda just needs to get one of these tanks dead. But Steven, you don't want to die here. That would not be good, and look how he's going to try to hunt him down. Steven turning to run away, put a shot in there. But Kiryu actually falling on the other side of the map to Ranger. Didn't get to pick that up, but Panda gets another kill, takes the win. I don't see where Kiryu died, somewhere over here. But Panda actually equalizes. They were able to hold on for a very, very long time. That 2v1 Pagaman, definitely the MVP of that one. Really well played, holding on that 2v1. Did excellent job there, even though, you know, he was near the bottom of the board in terms of damage, right? This shows Panda was really able to capitalize off of that delay he provided. And yeah, Kiryu MJ with an unfortunate performance there in that 2v1, and Kakati, of course, doing 200 damage there. That's an uncharacteristic loss from Joker. I would say that was very sloppy play on their end, which is not something that you normally see from them. But I'm going to bust something different out, guys. So I've done in the past the dunce hat. I'm going to give a crown here. Crown to Pagaman. Congratulations on a great game. For some reason, it keeps snapping around, so it may not line up. Yeah, you can see it's snapping, so I'm just going to leave it there. But Pagaman definitely held that one for Panda. Really good game 2 from him, and the map will swap now to Faust for game 3. Yeah, Kiryu's been benched, unfortunately. RIP. But we're seeing 3 stirs from Joker, so they're busting out raw DPM here. Double 60 TP, 1 T100 and 1 IS7. Panda bringing a couple of stirs themselves, 2 IS7s, 2 60s, and an E5. What's up, Yaki? K-Dog? Hello, hello. Birdwatching, that sounds fun. Did you know that birdwatching goes both ways? You're watching a bird, it's probably watching you too. Just trolling. But anyway, we are 1-1 in the set right now, so it is even as of game 2 here. And let's see how it goes on Faust, which is the first time that I believe I am spectating it for the spring season. So let's get it, y'all. Joker's saying relax, so they're just they're telling each other to chill out, you know, don't worry about one loss. They'll be just fine, right? They are the top team on NA for a reason. And this is absolutely, in my opinion, the strongest lineup that I think that they've ever fielded in terms of like player skill level. The 10 players on this team are probably the strongest combination that I've ever seen them field. Panda's gonna commit C side. Joker likewise sending, actually no, they're only sending a couple tanks here over to D, but they're not even grabbing the base. Ranger's gonna get C though. Unspotted as well, and no attempts to blind fire from the Joker team, but Biggest Dog does take a hit there. Might have been Pagaman who fired that one, not 100% sure. No, Jta probably. But no bases for Joker, they are mostly committed towards the A side with their triple stirve. No, that's only 2 stirves and an IS-7. But they will grab the A base. And since this is a 4-cap map, the points are only ticking up by 3 at a time, so Joker's got a good amount of time to grab the base before the 80-point differential, which is the critical point. And they're actually going to go for a second base as well. Steely going for B in the IS-7. Jta looking to reset. Won't be an easy one. Steely tries to sneak in the shot, but he just backs right off. He's safe either way. And so Joker will actually have the base lead. After all, it'll take a second for the capture points to reflect that, but after that they will start steadily increasing on Joker's behalf as well. Steely's able to get himself out of B, by the way. Well played there. Leaving at a perfect time. Jta not quite covering that one. Panda is immediately going back for a rotation towards A side. Lil Dog, who's in the only light tank this game. Ooh, sneaky shot into Jta. That was a really good shot right there, and he actually avoids Beta's fire as well. Yeah, he's just going to get himself right on out of there. Panda's not quite ready to punish him, but that's the nice thing about having the only T100 in the entire game is he is going to be able to run around this map. This is a nice one with a lot of open room to play with. Even though the engagements themselves tend to happen in more closed areas of the battlefield, because like the B area, you know, the open area is kind of, you know, no man's land for the most part. And there's still just so much room for the T100 LT to rotate around. He's going to spot Sherman, by the way. Maybe spotting Pegman as well. Are you going to take the shot? He does take the shot and get himself spotted. Sherman missing the return fire, but ooh. Steven, who's lined himself up in the corner here, has taken a couple hits from Panda. So already Panda is bleeding. Joker going to have the hit point lead. I mean, just by a few, but considering the fact that they started with a 200 LT and were already several hundred hit points down at the beginning, good job from Joker. They're playing this game really nicely and really cleanly as well. And Panda's going to step right into the B base. There's Jta getting right on in there. Joker not really in a position to defend it. Biggest Dog actually does take a shot there from Danny. A former Joker player, by the way, Danny is. But I believe he was cut this season and moved to Panda instead to be with Lightronics and Ranger, who were members of the Leverage team. But ooh, Panda is pushing in here now. Kami and Biggest Dog are alone in their 60 TPs, and Panda recognizes, look at the rest of Joker, they're all on the other side. And Panda's got everybody right on in here. So Biggest Dog's got completely caught out. Great focus fire, picking him off quickly. Kami's not going to be able to get himself out of here. Panda's right on his rear. Ranger not going to let him back up, and all Joker can do is shoot from afar, and there's Sturves, IS-7, 200 LT, but they're going to be down 2 tanks. As long as Joker doesn't allow Paflupi to take another hit from there, which he doesn't, things are looking good. Jeta quite low, and he's actually ammo-wrecked, so Bog should be able to put in the kill shot. He does. Panda's still up a tank. However, Joker does have the cap lead still. Wait, I lied. Hold on. When did I must have missed another kill. My fault, y'all. Jta died and Pagman died as well in the E5. I did not notice that one. So, caps are actually even right now for both teams, but Joker does have the hit point lead once again, so they were able to sneak themselves back in. So I completely missed a kill there. Just don't know how, but oh my goodness, what happened to Little Dog on this side of the map? So it's a 2v2, now becoming a 2v1. But it should be Danny who's the next tank to fall here. Yep, Bigger does put in the kill. TJ's going to rush Sherman, who is now reloading. Misses the shot, though. You don't want to be missing those. Steven is fighting himself in a 2v1 scenario. Bigger trying to get around Paflupi. Steven messing up the shot, and Bigger is able to put in the kill. And then Bog coming on in. TJ does fall, so the capture points are going to stay with Joker. Paflupi also picking up a kill, so that's going to help Panda as well. But Bigger gets the kill, so it's 980 points now for Joker. Panda has an opportunity to kill Steely potentially, but as long as Steely picks up Ranger here, Joker should win this. Doesn't even need to. It's 1,000 points. Steely picking up the kill. It does give Joker the win there as well. I need to watch back when exactly I missed that kill, because that was actually significant. That completely changed my analysis of the game. Steely on top with 5.5 though. Really nicely done. Holy cow. Well played from him. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I completely missed something. I don't know what it was. I'm gonna try to see if I can watch it back in the 3-minute delay version of the stream. I don't know. Super weird. Yep, and I still have the crown on for Pagman. Not really a crown to be worn that game. No stellar performances. I mean, Steel 5.5, that's always solid, but didn't see any nutty game-breaking plays that either team had a player like in the spotlight for. But 2-1 lead now for the Joker team. As we head into game 4, the spawns do swap on Faust. Yeah, Pagman was full health in an E5. Did he get ammo racked or something? He got ammo racked. He got ammo racked by Steely. So that's why. Well, while all of Panda was pushing into Joker, those 2 60 TPs that were isolated, an ammo rack happened. I just didn't even see it and I didn't expect it. It just looked like Joker was pushing in so nicely. Pagman literally got racked. Pagman got racked. So my fault for missing that, y'all. My bad, my bad. Did not pay attention to that. That actually changes the game for Ponda now. Ponda should be pissed. An E5 racked and they still almost won that game. Dude, that sucks. Oh no. Ponda lost that game to an Amarak. I'm just gonna say it. They did. They did. They did. I missed an Amarak. That's sad. My fault. It did happen. But I mean, Joker's gonna take what they can get, right? They're up 2-1 in the set now, but well played to Ponda, obviously fighting back despite that, and they had a great push into the rest of Joker's tanks. It just happened that they lost one at full hit points for the most part. It was like a 2100 hit point Amarak. Unlucky. Mr. Rack on Peg, Immortal. I fucking know. It's called stream delay, dude. Have you heard of it? Sherman's gonna go immediately to spot B. Not gonna take it though. Steely getting spotted though. Shot does get put into him. Joker's gonna grab C though, and Ponda still hasn't grabbed a base. They're gonna be heading more towards the A side of the map here. But not even bothering to grab the base. Maybe Steven will stop there, but they seem to be pushing through quite a bit. And Joker saying driving to base D, they're gonna grab D. Okay, so Ponda will step on A. They're gonna double it. Okay, but Joker mostly headed towards D side. They push through. Bog is now in the D base. And Pafalupi quite isolated here for Ponda team. Hopefully he doesn't get caught out. Look at this. Interesting play here from Puffy. He's got Sherman with him, I suppose, but if Joker decides to push this, which they probably won't, but okay, Puffy does get spotted. Good reaction from Bigger Dog, turning his turret to not get penned, but doesn't return fire. And Paffy's not in a bad position, all things considered. I got a clip on this side. His hull is mostly covered here. Not entirely, but mostly covered. As you can see, he bounced a shot from the MLE, so. While that's going on, though, TJ grabbed B base. And now Light, who tried to drive through C, could get shot out here by TJ, but TJ himself has a tank on his rear. What is that? That's a T100 on his rear. Uh-oh. Joker's gonna push right into Lightronics though. Boom, he gets hit for a couple big shots. He's also a former Joker player, but mostly known for leverage. And tried to stop the C base, but gets completely caught out. Danny trying to cross for a counter push from Ponda, but they are already down a tank. Instead turning over towards the D side, but Bigger's gonna jump onto him. Jumps right onto him. Beautiful. That's a 10 out of 10 right there. Nice HE as well. He's taking a lot of damage. But I want to come over to this side of the map. Oh my goodness. What's happening? Nope, that's not what I wanted to click on. It is Steven who I wanted to click on. The rest of Joker pushing in on Danny here. TJ trying to keep Steven off. But Paffy's going to go down in the 1v1 on this side to Lil Dog. Bigger Dog falls. Steven's getting quite low. And the rest of Joker, despite them being low hit points here, they're still doing just fine. Bog is now getting himself in here, and he's going to be able to push Steven away from bullying Joker tanks in a crossfire, as they are now trying to shoot Ranger, who is all the way up top. Danny's still trying to back himself away. But Ranger actually has a decent farm. Steely's not even looking in that direction. So Ranger does have shots in. However, Ponda has to be more worried about the bases right now than farming Steely. Because getting that kill will be useful, and Ranger does pick up the kill, but it's still 900 points. It's a 5-on-4, and Lil Dog is now playing on Pagman. Sherman trying to help out, but sneaky plays in the light tank, and now Ranger actually getting caught out, trying to push in with Lakami. They should be able to pick him off. Digger gonna come on here to Ranger, as the points were at now 950. So if Digger gets this kill, 997, 1,000 points, Joker takes another game. And there you go. 3-1 lead for Joker now. What's up, Nino? How's it going, man? Joker won the first game because of the full HP E5 Amarak on Faust, yeah. Honestly, I agree with you. So it could be 2-2, but because they're Amarak, you know, 3-1. But, you know, that's how RNG goes, right? RNG may not be fair for Ponda, but in general, you know, it's an equal chance of Ponda getting an Amarak against Joker, so in that way it is fair, I suppose. Play a tank that has a stronger Amarak. Yeah, but Rip Pagman indeed, that game. Anyway, game number 4 about to begin, or sorry, game 5 about to begin. We're going to be moving to our third map, Oasis Palms. It's a nice fun one where the hills, which generally are thought to have a better positional advantage for the map, actually have one less base in supremacy. So grabbing the caves, why did I say caves? The town side is actually quite important to have because you have access to 2 bases. So teams that hard commit onto the hillside rarely win those engagements. Usually, if you do plan on going to the dunes, it's only a couple tanks, but not all of your forces. And those are usually quicker tanks that can rotate back out, because most of the fighting tends to be on the city side, just by virtue of where the caps are placed here on this map. Okay, fair enough, Immortal. No problem. Alright, well, Ponda is lined up with their roster. 2 Sturves. They will bring a T100 out again. 2 E5s, Kron IS-7. Normal tanks here. Most notable tank in this game is a Super Conquer from Joker. But those tanks are still play just fine. And Joker only having 6 players in. Okay, they finally moved their 7. I was a little bit concerned for them for a minute there. Bros with Amrak. Okay, I thought you were trying to flame me for missing something. Like, yes, I made a mistake. I understand that. I did not expect it to happen. Was not looking. Ugh. Hate it though. I hate it though, because that would have absolutely changed my analysis of the game. But we're gonna move past it. We're gonna move past it. Game number 5 here, and Ponda's already on the verge of losing this one. This would not be good for them because they have 2 wins. But they need to start getting some bigger wins if they want to make top 4, because right now, if they tie with Apex, Apex has the head-to-head on them. Joker's going to be sending 6 tanks over there, and their 7th is probably on his way. Where is he? He is hiding. Lakumi is hiding. The rest of Ponda is all the way over there. Sorry, I hate moving my camera around quickly. It causes me, like, headaches whenever I watch streamers that are on, like, max level camera speed and are moving around consistently, but I try not to do it myself, but I had to find where Kami went. Anyway, Steely in a very aggressive positioning. Kakati's actually going to join him, but take a lot of shots for it. Looks like he got shot all the way from Sherman all the way at C, who is spotted and still putting shots into Kak. So he's actually going to be able to farm him quite nicely. Kak turning himself that way. And Lakami, who does get spotted, is actually racing for him right now. That prompts Sherman to run away. Kak gonna back around the corner, a bit of an overextension from Joker. J-Taw does hit the kill shot, although he takes a bit of damage in return. Joker is down a tank, down on the hit points, and a bigger dog now taking plenty of punishment here from Ponda, and Steven's gonna roll in to help out, as will Joker with their own reinforcements. Kiryu now gonna be the target for these 3 Ponda tanks, and between Sherman behind him, Light Bop on the side, they pick him off no problem, but Light is on fire. Kiryu falls on this side of the map, but Ranger's quite low. JTA getting in the A base. Down goes Danny and Light, though, so 2 tanks traded for 1. It's a 3-on-5, though. Big advantage here for Joker. And all of the Ponda tanks are lined up on Yarrow, with J-Taw himself trying to hold off the 2 here from Joker. If I were Steven, I don't really think this is the right play, pushing into the 2-on-1, but it looks like Kami's not even looking that way. He's just going to try to help out with this side. So it's not going to matter. I think if Kami pivoted to Steven, they would have at least had the chance to pick off another tank, but I think Ponda's going to win this one on the brawl. 2-on-2 over here, 2-on-1. So they've outnumbered Kami. They're going to outnumber Steely here. Not outnumber him. Steven's just handling him in the 1-on-1 because he had more hit points to begin with, as well as a much higher DPM. So Kami will fall here. And Ponda is going to take the game. And if it weren't for that Imrak, they'd actually be up in the set right now, but it is currently 3-2, Joker over Ponda. Ponda needs to take this one, as well as the next, of course, if they want a good contention for top 4. Because, you know, they've got the same amount of wins as Apex. There's a decent shot that they tie each other. I don't know who Ponda plays in the last day, but their games today are not easy. This set, and of course SLG, who is tied with Joker right now, almost, except for the head-to-head, I suppose, but in terms of win count, they're both doing quite well. Spawn swap on Oasis, and we are going to see even more Sturves for Ponda. They worked last game, and honestly, it was good punishes from Ponda on the overextension from Joker more than anything that won them the game. Hack and Steely going pretty far forward. We've seen it happen in the past. It's a spot that isn't terribly uncommonly used, but it just didn't work for them. Ponda having that light tank in the rear just to farm out as well. And then when Kami tried to chase him down, he just ran away, and then, the rest is history. But Game 6 will be different, I would imagine. Joker's running 3 Stirves themselves. An E5. But no T100, though. So no light tank for Joker. Again. They believe in the Stirve and a Super Conk. So right now, both teams running very similar lineups. The only difference seems to be an IS-7 for T100, from what I can tell. So very similar lineups. Both running a Super Conk. Which, as I said earlier, less common tank, but still used a decent amount and competitive by plenty of high-level teams. Alright, y'all. Game 6 about to begin. Ponda forced the Game 7, or will Joker close it out 4-2? Ponda's able to beat Joker. That could absolutely be their ticket into top 4. Because Apex lost to Joker. But again, I don't know who they're playing day 7 or set 7, and that could be a challenge for them as well. I don't know who Ponda has and hasn't played. I'll have to go check the website after this. But this time Joker is actually hard committing C. Okay, did not expect to see it, to be honest with you. Earlier I was talking about how most of the time you do have people, or most strategies at least having a decent hold on the B base, but actually both teams are doing it. Paffy gonna be the only tank in the town for both teams here, actually, although I suppose Steely is pretty far back himself. Camping in an IS-7, by the way, that's what the IS-7 is meant to do. No, I don't think he's actually camping there. I think that was maybe just an early position for him to take. Just chilling for now. But Joker all end up with those Stirves in the corner. Ooh, they're gonna find Ponda really quickly here. I don't want to see this from Lil Dog's perspective as he's Stirred has turned. Uh-oh. J-Top bouncing the shot. How do you bounce the side of a Stirve? Not even looking at you. He's going to take big punishment. The rest of Ponda's going to try to roll on in here, but are they going to push across to the Stirves? Will they find Bigger Dog here as well? Who is their target? The rest of Joker's lining up. JT is taking big shots. Half Loopy on this side has taken a couple himself, but the rest of Pond is starting to come on in. T100 LT farming Steely from the rear, but Yarrow pushing forward. He's way further forward than the rest of Joker's tanks. They need to get themselves in the fight because Yarrow taking a ton of damage. They just need to kill JTA. They do so. A couple tanks from behind, and now Lightbop, the next target. Yarrow being covered pretty well from Kiryu. And actually, Joker's able to pick their second kill up just fine. Steven's going to be caught in a 2v1, although Steely does fall on the other side to Pafalupi. Whereas the T100 does rotate himself into the fight here to pick off Bigger Dog. However, Kakati Kiryu should be able to double tap Ranger here. No, Kiryu's looking away. Lil Dog's going to get the kill instead. And we have a 2-on-2 here, but in come the Stirves. It's a 4-on-3 scenario. Danny's caught out. He is going to fall in a moment to Lil Dog or Lakami. Now Sherman caught out in the T100 LT. Ponda's going to back Pafalupi away. It's actually going to be Sherman caught out here in the T100. He gets tracked, and there's not a whole lot he can do here. And unfortunately, that's going to leave Pafalupi in a 4-on-1, giving Joker the win 4-2. That was a quick one. And Ponda had a little bit of initiative in that corner, but they didn't capitalize off of it. Joker rotated in quickly. Take the set, so Joker is going to win that one. They're going to put themselves in with 4 wins. Ponda going to remain with only 2 wins so far out of the first 5 sets played, so going for a 40% win rate. GG, look at those Stirves. Lil Dog, Lakami both doing lots of damage. And Sherman, who farmed as best as he could for Ponda, whereas Steely was trying to rotate in. At the end, it didn't quite work out for him. Joker will take it, so congrats to them. Now, really quickly here, I am going to reload the website, and then we can pull that up and take a look at the updated standings, see what other sets have completed. So let's do that here. So as it looks like right now, so Joker beats Ponda, Apex beats Reggie, and 4L beats Elevate. So SLG Origin still going on. If y'all want to watch that, I believe it is AFK who's doing that stream right now. The Asia server streamer who came to do NA and took SLG for the day. But if we look at the sets here, of course, SLG and Origin, the winner of this set is, of course, going to be sitting really pretty. Loser is still probably going to be top 4 contending, but if SLG loses this, they will be tied with Apex. And they play in the last day, so that would be a really big set to watch. But yeah, props to Ponda for holding their own this set. I mean, they took 2 games, and in theory, they should have taken that other Faust game as well. And this could be a Game 7 set if that Emmerich hadn't happened. But yeah, we're just waiting on these two. But at the moment, Apex and SLG are both tied right now. Tied for 3rd, but of course, they will both make it in top 4 as the way things are. However, Ponda's last set is going to be 4L. So 4L has an opportunity to claw back into top 4 if they can beat Ponda, and they need a miracle win on Joker as well. I mean, Joker's already lost a set. I wouldn't put it past 4L to try to sneak something by. But 4L is all of a sudden not looking horrible, right? If they've got 2 wins and they've got 2 more sets, of course this one's on Joker. That's going to be the hardest one that they're going to have to fight for. But if they win this and beat Ponda, and then something crazy happens between Apex and SLG, that could help them as well. It's so hard to say right now. But even then, I don't know, because if Joker beats Reggie, which is likely considering how Reggie's doing so far, Joker would probably still get in with 5 wins. I don't know. I don't know. It's too crazy to tell right now, but Apex has 2 tough teams to play, so if they lose both of these, then they could very well drop from top 4. Origin and SLG are both going to be difficult for them. So Ponda actually has decent shot. SLG is, of course, going to be tough for them as well, but there's so many teams that are still in it, right? And it's all going to come down to tomorrow's set. Anyway, that's going to be that. We're going to go ahead and chill out for now. We've got a little bit of time till the next set. And Jim does feature the replay, so we are going to go ahead and watch that in between before we play our games. Also, thank you to Draconic. I believe that's you, Draconic, who's setting up the prediction, so I appreciate you there. Very nice. Okay, let's pull up the replay. There we go. Here we go, T49. Oh, okay. The very tank that I've been readying up in to watch the scrims today. Not just his scrims, the games today. Orbital push. Yeah, they fell short. They had the initiative in that corner. They had 4 tanks to 3, but they didn't push fast enough, and they turned to the tank that Joker held in the middle of the desert for a little bit, and then that gave an opportunity to Joker to push forward. Jim's going to the quick early middle spot. This is my favorite spot to use. Whenever I'm in a medium or a light tank, this is exactly where I will go to open up on this map. If I'm in a TD or a heavy, obviously doesn't really work. Ooh, nice shot there. Beautiful. That's awesome. Free 850 damage to start. And the enemy light tank is on 1/3 of his hit points. So, big unfortunate there. Also, Nexus Narco, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope that you enjoy. We're watching the tournament today. Well, right now we're just in downtime in between sets. Cherry 2 is getting pushed. I know Serb and his T-34-2, or just Serb in general, the player, loves to YOLO, so I wouldn't be surprised if Cherry 2 just gets absolutely YOLO'd here. And it looks like he is. Sneak something into this player. No, not quite. I think there's a Cherry 2. So yep, Serb playing aggressively, losing half of his hit points for it, but kill is a kill. So, well played. But Jim, aka not Zach Doob, has found his target. His target is now in half hit points. This is a nice clean kill. Shooting Heat instead. I'm not sure if HE was going to pen. I didn't see if he lined it up. But teammate gets him anyway. 6 on 6. And the enemy has some pretty nice... Excuse me, I'm kind of like having half hiccups here. They have some nice T-49 targets left on that team. They've got the Bulldog, the Tier 8 and the Tier 7, although of course the Tier 8's already been bled quite a bit. If you can catch the rear of that Chieftain, that's a nice easy pen. And there's the Chieftain, by the way. Scorpion as well. There's the Scorpion. Haha, even better. And Shabloip. No, unfortunately, shot doesn't quite go where it was intended to go. But like a Scorpion in that corner is not a great place to be, so it's not going to be easy for him to escape that situation. So he can chill for now. Let's keep lining it up. You're just going to stay there, though. Fair enough. Scorp does get a kill on your teammate, though. Could be worth pushing him. But Jim says no. Three tanks lined up for old... said old G. I just saw this was this guy's clan. I'm in competitive mode, thinking that it's a clan scrim. 3 tanks lined up for the red team on this side of the map. 3 tanks on the other side, so... No, only 2 tanks on this side, since the T-34-2 does fall, and this should be a kill. No, not reloaded in time. Really poke just to be goofy? Leaves another teammate, 3 on 5. That would have been filthy. Unfortunately getting lit though. 3 on 5 again. How is the stream doing? We're good here. Also, looks like Origin and SLG is going to Game 7 here, so that's intense. And again, Rose is watching that. Nice kill, by the way, on the Chieftain. Zach gets. Zach Dubit Menajim. Don't know what to... But yeah, SLG Origin, and it's Canal, my favorite map to watch competitive, so I'm very jealous. Juicy, juicy tender steak. What is up? What about Juicy? Is he here or something? Did I miss a message? Good try into the Kyler, of course. Nice shot. But still got that Scorpion to worry about. Now, is there a chance that he got away from that corner? No, there's the Scorpion. He's very far away. I wasn't paying enough attention. Ooh, 1 on 3. Scorpion picks up the kill, and this would be a nice long shot right on in. Beautiful. You are lit. And I'm sure that Scorpion's like, how the hell did he hit a shot from that far away? Watching replays, if you want to redeem one, go for it, Megasauce. Sure. I only have a bit of time because I'm going to be getting my invite to the next room here in a little less than 20 minutes. But if you want to redeem something, then by all means, you should have enough time. Just probably won't be able to watch more than like 1 or 2 more. Or 2 or 3 more, really. If they're quick. Here's the M4190. Are you spotted? You're not spotted, no way. You're spotted there, right? Yeah. But might as well just push in. The Kyler's probably not ready to support this. And there you go. Bang. Good kill. But he puts an HE into you. And that's bad. That makes you a 1-shot to the Kyler on an average roll. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, uh-oh. 30 seconds left, by the way. He's got 30 seconds to find the Kyler, avoid taking a shell from him, and then putting in the kill, which, against a German super heavy when you're in a T-49 that has very little pen, not an easy thing to do. He may be killable with HE, but there's 10 seconds left. You have 10 seconds to find him. 7, 6, 5, 4, there he is. Can he sneak the shot in? 1 second left. Oh! And he hits it. He hits it with 1 second left, snapping in a T-49 of all tanks. That's clutch. Great reaction, great aim, great RNG. But hey, that's a nice 1v3. Take your ace tanker. Good stuff. For some reason, it's showing you with the stock gun, which you're not running, so I wonder if that's a bug of some kind? I don't know. You're not running the stock gun. I'm not running the stock gun in my garage, so I really don't know why that shows like that, but cool beans. Does Mega redeem the replay? I haven't seen it yet, but of course there's a little bit of delay, so I'll wait for a minute, see if he redeems it, and if he doesn't, I'll play another game and maybe he'll have it afterwards. In terms of SLG versus Origin, still going down with the stream delay, but without the stream delay, it's probably done. Who wins it? Origin wins Game 7. Origin wins Game 7. SLG is at 3 wins. So now SLG and Apex are both at 3 wins. Ponda and 4L are at 2. So all of these 4 teams are still in the running. Reggie, I don't think... No, Reggie can't make it. Because even if they win these next 2 sets, they will be behind Apex. Because Apex already beat Reggie. And has SLG beat Reggie yet? I don't know if SLG has played Reggie. I believe they have. SLG has already beaten Reggie. Okay, so here are the current standings then. So right now, Origin is still undefeated. Joker close behind with 4 wins, the only loss being to Origin. SLG and Apex are tied. So these two are going to be very competitive, and that set is tomorrow, y'all. That's going to be the last set. Ponda 4L, that's tomorrow as well, isn't it? Man, day 7 is great. Whatever game... So Rose asked for SLG Apex. I might have to cover Ponda 4L. Or Robert, I guess. I don't want to take anything away from Robert. And I'm sure Robert wants to watch SLG considering they're a LATAM clan. But that's crazy. But Reggie is eliminated and Elevate's eliminated. They cannot do anything here to make it back, because even if Ponda and 4L happen to lose both of their sets and Reggie wins both of theirs, they're behind both SLG and Apex. They cannot overcome SLG or Apex. No matter what. So Reggie is eliminated, but all 4 of these teams are still very much in it. And they are playing each other for set 7, so I am hype. This is going to be a very close top 4. That's great. That is great. What's up, Kaiser? How you doing? True Skill Robbie's in here. What up? Zach's fine. Yeah, sorry. I go back and forth there. Kaiser, and I'm good, man. First match was Joker 4-2 over Ponda, but Ponda got robbed of 1 game from a full health ammo rack. Jenny's here. What's up? Dang, says Megasass. I'm guessing he says dang because he doesn't have the channel points, so I'm not going to wait for him to redeem one. I'm just going to go ahead and pick a tank and play. What tank do I pick? Is the question. Let's play the tank that Jim just played. I misclicked. Let's play the T-49. I'm not going to get a crazy 1v3 like that, but it has inspired me to play the tank. Yeah, that was a great ending to that replay. 200 more points. You'll probably get them by the end of the stream, sus. You got this. Team was OP. You carried them just fine. We're on the same map, too. I'm going to go to the same spot that you did. And the other side, of course. Wow. Isn't that perfect, huh? I have a chance to show up Jim, a.k.a. Zach. See, I called you Jim again. I just go off of what I see in the Twitch chat. But then when I look at the replay, I go off of the username that I see in the replay. So I keep going forth back and right between your names. Still some skills left. That wasn't me, Ginny. That was that. I wish that were me. That was the replay. We'll see if I can live up to that, but there's no way, right? There's no way. Unless I somehow pull off like a crazy 5k, but enemy doesn't have that many easy tanks for me to hit. They have a Kyler though, and it's 76 driver, who is a meme of a player. But I don't get a free shot off of the opening like he did. Our 95E2 is YOLOing though. I can take an opportunity here to sneak behind the 1357, sneak an HE in. They're all looking that way. I should be able to get this. Their Tiger and their Yag Tiger. No, their Yag Tiger is spotted. I'm able to pick up that kill. Their Tiger's over there. Someone else is not spotted either. T23E3. Don't know where he is. Unless he was spotted and I just haven't been paying attention. There we go. Oh, I did 1,000 to him. I almost one-tapped that man. One of your 7-8K games? Robbie, if you... So I do replays by channel points on Discord. Or, sorry, on Twitch. So unfortunately how it works is if you're watching my stream, you earn channel points. That's like a Twitch feature. And then you can spend those and I'll watch a replay. So if you follow me on Twitch and start building up channel points that way, I can show you a replay. But that is how it works on the stream. So unfortunately, if you're YouTube, you're out of luck for that. Where is their T23E3? Is he AFK? I have an opportunity here, I suppose, for a free shot. An exact even roll there. Bro, if I can get more damage than Jim just from an AFK, that would be a good meme. There he is. He's AFK. And this guy's looking at me. Cringe. I'm taking the AFK while I have the chance. My team's gonna win this just fine. Yeg snuck that one into me, unfortunately. Our Tiger is doing a thing over there. I am not ashamed at all of this. Yag Tiger is coming back for me. That's fine, though. I'm not scared of him. He's a one-tap to me. Wow, he snuck that in though. I thought maybe I could back off and get unspotted. Ooh. Wait, I was unspotted there. Interesting. I'm gonna go back for 76. I'm gonna leave this guy. Actually, you know, I could, yeah, because the T-71's gonna push him. He's gonna turn him. Pick up the kill. I'm not nervous of losing to 76 in a fight here. He's horrible. What's up, Spartan? Welcome to the stream. Yo, wait, Pickle redeemed one for him? Did he really just do that? Yo, then Robbie, I can absolutely play replay for you if he redeems one for you. That's kind. Can I pen that? No, that's a bummer. That's bait. That is bait. Oh, I didn't hit him there, that's why. That is bait. Well, let's not bounce this. Let's go. We did more damage. You've been shown up. You've been shown up. I'm just trolling. I'm trolling. I manage him everywhere now. Ah, you changed your in-game name too? Dang, okay. Man, I really did that. Dude, Pickle, that's so kind. Oh, that's for Mega Sauce. Oh, okay, I understand. Yeah, I can play replay on Mega Sauce if you send it quickly. Because I'm gonna get my invite in 9 minutes. but I'm going to need you to send it quickly. Is he still in the chat even? I'm putting not enough points. Yeah, sometimes people will be nice enough to redeem for someone else, which I always do appreciate. There's a lot of people in my community that do it. And also, Jim, I'm just messing. Your game was obviously way better. You didn't farm an AFK from full hit points. And you had the clutch 1v3. I just showed you in damage, that's all. Which doesn't really matter that much, but hey, it's a good game. In what? Replays channel. But I need you to hustle. Actually, I'm going to get my invite in like 5 minutes here. I'm going to have to be quick about it. I hope this replay isn't too long. Oh, he sent it as a video. It's fine, I suppose. He sent a 9-second video. Okay, that's not it. Also nice, got a couple missions from that. Hustle, hustle. Sorry if this is boring for y'all. I'm trying to watch this replay. I hope it's a fast replay. I now get my invite in 4 minutes. Yo! Mr. Crow's in here. What's up, Crow? Advertisement. Bro's coming in here and advertising my own merch. Let's go. Y'all, take it from Crow. Crow Body 34 sweatshirt, and he loves it. We both agree that the print quality has been just okay, but the actual quality of this material is actually really nice. It's a really nice sweatshirt. Super comfy, not too thick, but it's nice and soft. Appreciate it, Crow. When you drop your merch and you get a Giga Chad Crow sweatshirt, you better let me know. You better let me know. But I appreciate you, man. All right, Mega Sus, you're taking too long. You are taking way too long. I'm gonna have to show it after the set. At this point, I'm getting my invite and right now. You took too long. Too late. Oh, and I shouldn't be showing that. Let me just chatting. But I got my invite. You're too slow. It took you like a whole 4 minutes just to send a reply. 5 minutes plus. So yeah, you just sent it now. You're too late. I'll show it after the set, but I can't show it now. I have to wait. Too slow. But we got SLG and Ponda in here now. It took mad long. We give another for Kidai. We only do one per stream. Yeah. It's limited to one per stream. I appreciate it though, Pickle. Very kind of you. Very generous. But yeah, Mega Sus, you took 5 whole minutes. I don't have time to watch it. I was willing to if it cut into like maybe a minute of this training room, but it's too late. Sorry. Also, in terms of the prediction points right now, looks like Ponda in the lead. 6,100 points to Ponda. 4,300 for SLG as of right now. Even though SLG is doing better this tournament. Just by 1 win, though. SLG has 3 wins. Honda has 2. Don't I have to do it after? Yeah, I gotta do it after now. Alright, well, I'm gonna take an opportunity really quickly to grab myself a drink, and then I will go ahead and we can get right into the training room. Alright. Here we are, let's get it. SLG, oh, the icons didn't update. SLG Ponda, there we go, boom. Now it's SLG running 4 MLEs, what the heck? We're on Yukon, by the way. W Pickle, let me send you something, dude. Pickle is a kind soul. He's a good guy, I appreciate him. Sorry it took so long, couldn't find it, it's really messed up. Yeah, you're all good, man, no worries. I'll do it after, no problem. And thank you again, Pickle, for redeeming it for him. Okay, should I send in Discord? Yes, Robbie. So, it's in the description of YouTube. And then I have a replay channel in my Discord. So if you want the link there, it's in my YouTube description. But here we are, guys. I'm going to focus on the two teams that we have here. SLG is a new team, kind of. I mean, they've been playing competitive under a few different tags, but also not all the same players. It's just kind of like a combination of a few LATAM groups. Reaction, aka 7777, which I really don't like saying, so I just say sevens. The team captain was actually the light tank player for Joker last season when they won it all, and he had an amazing tournament. I honestly thought that he was the playmaker of the team last season for Joker. Had some especially great moments on Castilla where he was blind firing base resets and did it twice in a row. His awareness is just great player, and he's captaining this team to a top 4 appearance, which is absolutely crazy considering that this team didn't exist last season, right? So really cool, good for SLG. They're doing a great job. Ponda, who was top 4 last season, they got 4th place, have been struggling this season in top 8. They had an unfortunate qualifier run facing against Joker literally every single PYS, but they still made top 8 just fine, so obviously they are a skilled clan and definitely deserve to be here, especially considering how they had some of the toughest matchmaking out of any team. The only team that I would say had worse matchmaking than Ponda was Nox, who was in the same bracket as Ponda most of the time, but Ponda has to fight, or Nox had to fight Ponda and Joker, both top 4 teams from last season, so tough on them. But Ponda still made it in. They're still doing great. Lost to Apex, which hurt them, and almost beating Joker this set. That would have been really good for them, but they have opportunities to even things up here. If they can beat SLG, that'll really help them for top 4, because Apex is probably going to lose this set the way things are going right now. Hey, thanks for the follow, Robbie. I appreciate it, man. That's how you moved on from YouTube to Twitch. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Don't create a Twitch account for replay. Let's go, Robbie. Dude, I appreciate you for that. Twitch is great, though. I think you're going to like Twitch. It's a fun platform. It's a great community. A lot of homies in here. Really cool, like, platform. They do for Elon Musk, bro. I'm being called Budget Elon Musk by everyone now. That's so funny. So from RU, what's up? Welcome to the stream. How you doing, man? Welcome. Send one for once the set's done. You got it, Yaki. Anyway, Ponda going to be committing more towards the D side here on Yukon, which is the first map, and a nice asymmetrical one. Typically, south spawn has a base disadvantage because north spawn can grab B really quickly, but neither team are going for bases off the bat here. You've got quadruple MLEs from SLG. 2 of them lined up on the C side. 3 of them lined up on the C side, and Ponda's going immediately for an aggressive push through D there. Serves did take the corner, and we're not spotted by SLG, who are chilling kind of more passively now. They finally will get the B base, so it's kind of funny. They drove all the way around it, but now stepping back in. But they will finally get a base, and they actually stepped into A as well. I missed that. So Sevens going wide, takes A. Base advantage SLG, but Neiman gets lit here from Light Bop. Both of them shooting at each other, by the way. Type 71, not a common tank to see anymore. It's still strong, but not nearly as meta as it was in the past, where we had 4, 5, 6 of them per game. But SLG does take the early base lead, and Danny, who is chilling alone here on C, Rock, just kind of hiding, waiting in ambush, not getting spotted. Not doing a whole lot right now. Probably more of a positional play there from Ponda. They intend to do something with the C base, but what it is yet, we don't quite know. At the moment, Ponda not really concerned with pushing through or anything. They're still lining up mostly in their spawn, but they have pulled their double stirrups back. And E5 instead going forward, but SLG not really having any of it. Though Neiman and Lightbop will spot each other again. This time Neiman does put in the shot, so well played there. Lightbop will get himself in a nice spot in the IS-7. He's really nice and down low, which is a great thing to be in the IS-7, which has got such a fantastic turret. Neiman realizing that there's no way he's going to pen that like in any world, so he just shoots an HE. So he's going to keep driving up like this, though. Neiman trying to see if he can sneak one of those in. It's still nothing. Oop, Danny takes a shot there. Does finally get himself spotted. As the rest of Ponda, they are starting to push in from the A side. Jonathan David Jr. actually all the way in his spawn, so he's been chilling here in the 60 TP, just waiting. Kaisel actually going to go ahead and join. Pagman's going to catch himself in a 2-on-1 here. Danny Bop going to drive into the C base is my guess. Yep, that's him in the C base. But Pagman does take big hits. He does get himself 2-on-1 here. And what that means is that the rest of Ponda is going to start pushing on in from this corner. Ranger spotted, and Sevens is the target here. They've got lots of tanks on the outside. Sherman putting in a shot from the rear. Steven's going to be able to drive on in. Ranger chasing him down. Pafalupi putting a shot in. Sevens completely caught out. The rest of SLG is intent on killing Lightbop. But SLG in the meantime, they are hanging Sevens, and they're going to hang Waifu as well. SLG does pick off Pagman, though, all the way on the other side of the map in that 2v1. But their two tanks are now going to take a little bit of time to join the battle. And in the meantime, just now Lightbop finally does die. Took a while for SLG to pick up that kill, but Waifu is getting pushed out here from SLG. Steven should be able to put in one more. The question is, will Waifu be able to sneak in a shot before falling? Honda is coming in from behind, and he does fire. Doesn't quite hit Ranger, though, but Waifu gets picked off, so it's a 5-on-5, but Pafalupi is incredibly low. Spyro's going to try to push in for that kill. Steven farming Spyro from behind. Danny trying to block him as best he can. But Neiman does fall, so tank advantage here briefly before Danny falls. And SLG, they have their 60 TP isolated. He's going to put in the shot. I don't know why he would go for the shot there into the tank that Kaisel already had the kill on. If he put another big one into Sherman, that could have been really big for him. 700 more hit points gone. But instead, Svetlana falls. Kaisel going to try to farm as best he can, but Steven's just farming here. Honestly, Steven's just been putting in shot after shot, not getting farmed at all. And Ponda's going to take this one. Spyro's still trying to look in for the kill, but it's not going to matter. And that extra shot into Sherman from the 60 TP wouldn't matter either. Kaisel's just dead either way. And game one will go to Ponda here. Clean dub there. And I'm doing great. I don't know how to pronounce your name, U3Y. I know that's the Latin character interpretation of a Cyrillic name, but I don't know how to read that. But I hope that you're good. Nick, there are no rewards right now, but I think top 4 will. So the streams last season got nothing. There weren't rewards last season either. Wargaming will let you know when there are rewards, and I'm pretty sure top 4 will have them. Also, Primabile, what's up? Go SLG. Yes, we got some Brazilian pride in here. I respect that. Welcome to the stream. Hope that you're enjoying it. Oh, last season. Yeah, you're right. No, you're right. Last season there were portals. Sorry. I got it confused. You're right. There were portals. There are no portals right now. Top 4 may have portals, though. I don't mean to promise that, but I'm pretty sure that's what Wargaming was intending to do. But I'm not trying to say that as if I know for 100%. In-game link is not a rewards portal right now. Top 4 might. Anyway, Yukon spawns will swap. Honestly, Pana just had better focus there. Sevens got caught out very early, and yeah, just a bit of an overextension there. He was a little bit further away from his team. After all the high praise that I was talking about him, an unfortunate performance game 1, but I think he's calling, so of course, as long as his mind is there for the team, he can help call his team to victory, even if his gameplay is lacking. But I expect great performance from him either way. Second game, though, Ponda's going to run double MLE. SLG still with 3 of them. And they're keeping the type as well. Old meta type 71, but SLG seems to like it. Panda's going to bring out a light tank now, the only light tank in this one. And here we go, y'all. Game 2. But yeah, no, you're good, Nuggets. Don't worry about it. Red unit for Turbo Sussy. Kind of confused. Don't know what's going on there. It's okay, you're okay. Yes, Robbie W, let's go. I think you will like Twitch. I think that's kind of what I was saying before Game 1 started. Twitch is a great platform. Definitely my favorite to stream on. That's why I do all of my content on Twitch, and I only do tournaments on YouTube and Twitch combined. Because I personally think Twitch is just such a better experience for the viewer. Outside of the fact that, you know, on YouTube you can rewind, and Twitch you can't really rewind unless you clip something. But YouTube, it's really nice for all of the emotes and the channel points and all of the interaction that you can get with the streamer, which is my favorite part of streaming. By the way, check out Danny Bop, by the way. Look at all of these MLEs pushing right on in from SLG. 4 tanks immediately on Danny. They're going right on in. Looking on the other side, Panda pushing through the corner, but Waifu is going to be caught out for him. So he's going to try to kite as long as he can with his speed boost, but he's not going to be able to run away from that T100 LT for long. Danny's still alive somehow. Sevens will pick up that kill. The rest of SLG needs to turn around. Kaisel has kited the rest of Panda's tanks. Waifu will, of course, get caught out, but he's doing as much damage as he can before getting picked off, but SLG does have a significant hit point advantage here by about 1,200. Sorry, 200. 2K. I'm being silly here. 2,000, nearly. They grabbed 2 bases as well. They had C, and Neiman takes the time to grab the B base. Even though the tanks are even and things aren't necessarily closed for SLG yet, they do put that base pressure in. But Panda has a great crossfire on SLG's tanks right now. They're just going to try to drive into Ranger and get that kill. Jonathan needs to fire his gun, does fire the gun, takes the time to do so. Svetlana with a massive HE and a fire into Pafalupi, as Panda's trying to push into Kaisel here, but Kaisel can just kite as long as he can with the Sturv, as that tank has amazing speed. Now it's Pafalupi running away from Neiman, who picks up that kill. Now it's a 6-on-4. Kaisel going to fall here, but SLG is up a tank still. And their tanks are rather unified here on Pag and Sherman. There's not really a good way for Sherman to get out of there. He takes a big shot. Jonathan David Jr. going to go around and get that kill. Pagaman's quite low from the 2 tanks behind him. Neiman should pick that one off, and he will do so. In the meantime, Steven going to be able to DPM the rear of Spyro, who puts in 1 shot, may be able to put in another one. He's looking away for just a moment, seeing if he can maybe sneak it into Light Bop, but yes, he does actually sneak it in. So well played there, putting 1 more in before going down. And SLG should be able to push him rather easily. Even Stevens all the way on the other side of the hill. And 4 tanks from SLG are all ready to collapse right on top of Light Bop. They're going to do their best to focus Neiman down, but not before Light falls. And now it is just Steven, the former Primo team captain, left alone against 4 SLG tanks here. And this is not going to be a game that he can pull off, despite getting 1 kill. Jonathan David Jr. This is the end of his game here. In game 2 going to go to SLG. They will tie things up 1-1. Thought I had a tank turret. I am in a tank. Yes, that is what I'm doing. I'm in a tank. I rented out a tank to do this stream. I hope that y'all are enjoying it. Not a green screen. Surely not. Game 2. Good dub there for SLG. The set is tied. If Panda wins this, Panda, SLG, and Apex would all have 3 wins. I just thought about that. Unless Apex wins their set, of course, against Origin, which is possible. Yo, what's up, Lulu? Lulu's in here. Yo, Brazil, yes, more Brazilian pride. Seems like we got a bunch of that in here. I love to see that. Hope that you're good, Lulu. Good to have you in the stream today, man. Hope that you enjoy the set. I believe we have, yeah, XAFK is watching this one as well, so we're both streaming it. But, yeah, my perspective is the better one, obviously, right? No, I'm just kidding. I haven't watched any of XAFK, though, to be honest with you. I'm sure he does a great job. I'm just completely trolling. Y'all should go check him out. I will have to check him out after this stream. But anyway, the map is going to change here. We are now on Black Goldville for games 3 and 4. And SLG will finally bust out a light tank in 7s, of course. Also known as Reaction, the former T100 player for Joker, as of last season, is now going to run this one. And he does a great job in that tank. Obviously, Honda going to be running theirs as well with Sherman. Couple Sturves on either team. No Krons on SLG. Honda will run one. I do tend to see like a Kron or two on this map. Most strats, usually overlooking the B base, but none of that here for SLG. They'll run a couple IS-7s though. And the MLEs will remain for that team, so they seem to like them. Running at least 2 of them for every game that we've seen so far. 4, then 3, then 2. Seems confused. I should take his skin puzzles and throw them back to his puzzle. Thank you, Pickle. Turbo Sussy is Mega Sauce, but with Turbo instead of Mega. Aha. I haven't heard that nickname before. I respect it. Alright, y'all. Game 3, about to begin. Set is tied 1-1, so this is still anyone's set. But Honda is going to be committing 4 tanks towards the seaside, but a couple still in the middle area. And Apex is immediately going with their light tank into... I said Apex. SLG is immediately going into the A base, risking the fact that Sherman and his LT could have done something similar. But 7s takes it cleanly. Honda immediately reacting, though. They're sending most of their tanks back towards this area. Or at least Ranger and Sherman seem to be heading here, but no, Sherman's sneaking in a corner here for some sneaky spots. Pac-Man's going to be actually quite isolated in his grab of the C base. SLG not really concerned about it, though. They will start bringing a couple tanks back, but that may be more or less to overlook the B base and pretend to prevent Honda from recapturing the base lead, because taking B is Honda's best bet of doing that right now. They will commit a couple more tanks to the seaside, so good rotations from both teams here. Honda more in control of C, of course. So blind shot from Steven, not going to connect. But SLG doing just fine themselves, obviously, and they are driving a little too high there. They're in a sneaky little position with their Sturves and IS-7, not going to keep it though. That would be a nice sneaky lane of fire right down into there. You can kind of see Pac-Man just barely, but not going to be like an easy one by any means. And that does get quickly abandoned here. And 7s is going all the way back towards the A side. Check your Discord. Oh, it's this Robbie. Oh, okay. Gotcha. That's who you are. Alright, we can deal with that later. We can deal with that later. I understand now. Anyway. Honda lining up to take B. They do have their IS-4 right on there. IS-4s and IS-7s are typically the tanks that are thrown into the B base. Something about those Russians, man, they're just built different. But SLG is not prepared to reset. Neiman actually gets spotted from Steven. Okay, light Steven there, but he's already in the base. And SLG doesn't have a reset. They have Jonathan David Jr. up top here. But he actually gets double tapped as the Sturves from Honda were ready for it. They had Light Bop, Ranger, and Pofloopy all lined up to prevent any of those reset shenanigans, and Steven's just going to be able to back right off without taking any damage here. And not even a single shot. He just grabs the base cleanly, and now, all of a sudden, with 3 minutes having already gone by, Honda has the base lead, and SLG needs to make something happen. And they're pushing right through the middle, though. Spyro, in a very interesting spot. He's already getting himself caught in a sneaky position, but Steven may have his rear in just a moment if he backs up too much. Takes a hit himself. But we will see the base B being grabbed from Neiman now, and Honda doesn't actually have a hold for it. I lied. Danny Bop sneaking on in. Steven's going to be able to put in a second shot. And now Neiman is kind of caught out here. SLG going to drive in with their Sturves and MLEs, though. For the counter push, in comes Kaisel. However, Neiman is already incredibly low. Panda's got their own tanks ready to join the fight themselves. A little bit of a slow reaction from SLG, and the rest of Panda is just all in here. Pafloopy's got a full clip ready to go. Sevens is busy farming the Kronvon. There could be better tanks for him to be farming, for example, Ranger here. So maybe not the best tank for Sevens to be focusing, but I suppose SLG picked him off no problem anyway. But Jonathan David Jr. and Spyro both falling over on the C side. SLG trying to stop B with Svetlana, but he's incredibly low. And this is a 5-on-4 with hit point advantage right now for Panda. Will Sevens be able to get away from this one? Kaisel gets the kill on Poffy, so Light Bop won't actually be able to pick up the kill on Sevens, but 1,000 points means that Panda wins anyway. Even though in the end there, it could have been even on hit points. After that kill, it would have been even on tanks too. But Panda had the cap pressure, and that's going to give that to them. So Panda is now up 2-1 over SLG, who is tied for 3rd place at the moment. Also, he has this. Black Goldville makes him attack a coal mine. Oh, man. You don't even have to attack a coal mine. Just light a match in there, and you know you can do the same amount of damage. What's up, Vile? Welcome. Alright, game number 4 about to begin. And spawn swap, Sevens keeping the LT. And SLG kind of got baited into trying to reset B. And Panda just, they were ready with their Sturves and their Kron, put a couple shots into Jonathan David Jr., also known as De Silva, a EU player. So he couldn't get the reset. Then Panda just kind of held the base. SLG pushed in to try to stop it, but Panda already had the trap ready. Panda will keep their Kronvon, switching it to Steven though. Now running a Super Conk, keeping their LT as well. And the double Sturve. And SLG seems to love that Type 71 Neiman running it. Wonder if that's like one of the only tanks he has or something. Krias, what's up? Smash a like button. Yes, if you're on YouTube, smash like. Or not. I really, you know, it's up to you, but yeah. Also, we got 37 people on Twitch and 27 on YouTube. Let's go. The stream is going great. And I clicked the wrong thing there. Also, for some reason, I had XAFK's stream pulled up and now it's gone. What's up with that? Did he restart his stream again? He restarted his stream again. Something happened and he reset his stream. That's what it was. Anyway. Game number 4 starting here. Again, Panda up 2-1. And they're against, sorry, SLG again kind of splitting here, but they're not going aggressively into A as they did last game. Sevens going for a quick YOLO on the C side now instead. He might catch Sherman here, but no, Sherman not going to commit hard into the base. Sevens trying to shoot and knock stuff down, so Sherman knows that things are here, right? He's seeing the stuff falling, and Kaisel does get spotted, so yeah, Sherman knows to leave. And Sevens on the C base now, obviously indicating as well. The SLG will get the base lead here. And the nice thing about having C control is it's easier to control B from the C side than from the A side. So, in that regard, SLG is a little bit better positionally than they were last game with regards to holding B away. But Panda obviously has the ability to rotate. They do a very good job with it. They can just as easily figure out a way to push into B. I'm sure that they've practiced it many times. Sevens still in a sneaky spotting position here, trying to prevent Panda from driving into that corner, but he's so far away it's going to take him a bit to spot anything, but nothing's even coming in the first place. Let's draw the attention to the double MLEs here from SLG, both trying to hold Panda from pushing forward into SLG's spawn. Panda will begin their rotation back. They are set up nicely. Light Bop and Ranger again in those Sturves in positions that are ready to support the assault of B base. I think Ponda might be expecting some sort of play on B from SLG, because they don't really seem poised to rush in right now. They're just chilling. Sherman kind of doing some passive spotting from afar, waiting for SLG to make a move, but SLG is not making one. And why would they? They have the cap lead, right? So they're all waiting right now. But Sherman will start to insert himself towards the C area. Perfect timing, too, because Sevens is leaving it. Oh, he's turning around. Honda's still kind of waiting. Jonathan David Jr. kind of getting spotted here. Sneaks an HG into Danny. That's the first damage dealt this game. 2.5 minutes in. A nice 100 damage roll there. Game breaking. Honda will again insert themselves into the B base. They seem to be doing a really good job of it. And again, it's SLG's going to try to get a reset, but Honda's lined up. Will they try to sneak shots into Neiman? It's not going to be very easy, though. He's in a better position this time on this side of the map. But SLG has pushed far through A, by the way. They've grabbed the base, and they're going to continue their push. They've already put shots into Danny Bop. Whereas Sherman's grabbing the C base right now, so the bases do flip. But Ponda's all ready here for this defense. Look at them. They are all lined up against SLG here, and that won't be an easy push for them to make. Svetlana on the outside could become a target if these serves decide to move on in, but instead, Ponda's hanging Pagman here, and SLG has rotated in there instead of pushing hard through A. And Pagman, who is going to get deleted right now, is pushed out by 3 tanks, and it looks like Sevens is also going for a one-on-one against Sherman. Misses the initial shot, though, and oftentimes the initial shot is enough to decide that 1v1, so we'll see if they're able to come back from that. Pagman's still alive, by the way. This is the second time. He's just hanging on with his life incredibly long. And he does die eventually, but in the meantime, that's an extra opportunity for Ponda to farm Waifu. As that kill goes down, but at the same time, even Steven fell himself. Seven still fighting against Sherman here. It's sneaky business going on. Neiman gets picked off, though, by 2 tanks from Honda. We're on this side of the map. Svetlana trying to chase down Danny Bop. He should be able to pick up this kill. Will Danny sneak in one more shot? He does. So that kill does happen. Kaisel's getting chased by Ranger here. Will he survive it? Svetlana falls, Lightbop falls, Kaisel falls. Points are 855 here for SLG. It's a 3-on-3 right now. 2 tanks are right together. Jonathan David Jr. is going to put a big one into Sherman. Yes, does sneak that in. Ranger going to chase Sevens, and Sevens is not in the right position. He's turned around the wrong way. He may not be able to get away from this one. However, SLG has both of their tanks right here. Big alpha damage into Ranger. Oh, and they track and light him on fire. Ranger can't sneak past. That was a massive tracking shot there from him. Sevens just going to kite away just as long as he can. Jonathan David Jr. needs to reload. Barely gets the shot in. 1,000 points for SLG, and they take it right at the end there. Paffalupi had the crossfire ready. Sevens could not move forward at all. So he really had to rely on his team to get that kill, and they did. So SLG will even it up to 2. Great game 4 there. Really nice and close. SLG did a much better job this time around. Spyro on top with 3.6. Great game there. Really nice. Also props to Sevens for surviving that 1v1. When you lose that initial shot, oftentimes it can just become a rush down that you have to avoid, but you did good there. Map is now going to be Castilla. Ooh, I love Castilla. This is going to be a fun one. SLG has played really well in Castilla in the past. We saw them play against 4L and Reggie on this map, and they did great in both of those games. One of them was a 2-on-6 running 4 T100s, by the way. But now they are not going to be running 4 T100s. That was kind of more of a one-time thing is my guess, but great creativity from them on that one. This time, though, triple Sturv, T100, 121B, and double IS-7. They're hyper-mobile, guys. They are quick. They got a quick lineup. What's up, Soak? How you doing? Seamus? Howdy, good to see y'all in here. Hope that you guys are enjoying. All right, cheers, Robbie. Cheers. All right. Ponda actually running a very different lineup here. They are relatively mobile with their IS-7, Sturv, T100. What they run? Double Kron. Those are typically found on the seaside of the map, kind of lined up for long distance shots onto the church side, or otherwise just there are good lanes of fire that are available from there. That's my guess on where Ponda lines up the Krons, but you know, maybe they're going to choose to be unpredictable and put them somewhere else. That's just my guess. But SLG has the north spawn, which is typically considered the more favorable one, so let's see what they do this time around. And here we go. That 121B is going to be a nice tool for SLG, having that medium tank mobility all the time. Going to be really nice, as opposed to the Sturves that still have good mobility, but it's not quite the same as the 121B. Sherman immediately crossing over, maybe for a fast B cap. We'll see what they do. Sevens not going for a self boost, instead of rushing directly towards the A side of the base, not to grab it, but to drive up, see what he can spot. Sherman not going for a quick B, but Ponda is heavily rushing the C side, taking a risk, bringing Pagaman right across there, not getting punished. And Ranger driving right into the C base. He is sitting in the opposite bush from where one would normally cap the base from his spawn, but he is not even being opposed at all. SLG does not care about that side. They are fully committed over here. Look at Sevens, by the way. Super aggressive spot, going all the way into the campy spot here. Sneaking a shot into Steven. Uh-oh. He could get caught out, though. Yeah, it takes one from Steven, but in comes SLG. Uh-oh. They are pushing right into Steven. He's going to take a lot of damage. Sherman, who is lined up to help, gets spotted, but how much work will he be able to do for their team? Pafalupi rotating back, though, and Danny is looking from a distance as well. But Ponda's just going to have to try to defend Steven for as long as possible, because SLG is just going right on in. They're sending both of these tanks. Jonathan David Jr. crossing in front of Light and Danny. Steven's going to try to farm him out now, but him turning sideways gives opportunity for the rest of SLG to farm him out. But Ponda's going to take this opportunity to grab a B, so they will have the base advantage when this is all said and done. But SLG has the tank, and having the tank is very useful. It's just that now Jonathan David Jr. and Spyro are very committed here. Ponda's going to try to defend this, although Sherman backing away. Ranger and Pafalupi are going to try to hold this area off, as both of SLG's tanks are pretty committed here. It's going to be very difficult for them to get out of there unless they try to go over the hill, which is also dangerous because of how lined up Ponda is on this side of the map. Sherman, Danny, Light, Pag, they are all here. Kaisel, by the way, and Waifu both going for sneaky positions to get into the B base. Waifu's going to put pressure into Pagman. He will take a hit for it, but Kaisel will get into the base as a result. He should be able to grab it. Ponda has a pretty good hit point advantage right now, especially with Spyro taking another shot. Ranger's actually going to push them. But SLG does take the caps back, but Kaisel takes a big hit. He's going to have a hard time getting out of there. But yeah, Ranger is pushing on those two IS-7s. Danny's going to come around, though. Uh-oh, what's Danny doing? Danny's going to sneak his way up top, and these two tanks are going to die. Yeah, Danny's just going to have the rear of Jonathan David Jr. He's toast. SLG's going to counter push into Pagman, though, but in comes Danny and Ranger. I like that idea by taking Danny all the way over. He will pick up the kill on Jonathan David Jr. But SLG's got a couple tanks here, and Waifu looking on a different side instead. But Svetlana and Sevens are going to come in on Light Bop. I'm going to leave this as a 3-on-1. Kaisel is getting farmed from the rear, though. Now looking over at Ranger, he will finally pick up the kill on Spyro in a moment here. But Spyro holding on for a while against those two tanks, and Danny's going to be out of the fight for a while. So while Ponda has the hit point advantage, they do lose Lightbop, who I tried to click on him, couldn't click on him in time. Now Sherman's caught out against multiple tanks. He's just going to get chased right on down. And Waifu could try to cross and put a shot in, Kaisel as well. Sherman does get tracked there. That's actually his death right there. Both of them put in shots. Beautiful. Seven's going to rush in for the kill on Pathy, and now it's a 5-on-2. Ponda just had the hit point advantage, but it's a 5-on-2. Ranger tries an HE into Sevens, doesn't quite pay off. And SLG is going to push right on in. Sevens is playing like a demon right now, just running around. Danny tries to get on A to stop the bases. I just noticed that. He was completely out of the fight. And I don't know what that plan was from Ponda. Putting SLG on A. He was just all the way out of the fight that I didn't even bother to look at him. But the bases reached 1,000. And yeah, that's that. Game number 5 to SLG. We're now in the lead for this set for the first time. And game 6 lining up here. No, I'm on Twitch still being like here. Let's go. And I'm great, Soak. I'm enjoying the set so far. This is a great one. Love to see it. Big fan. Cheers, Seamus. Pharaoh's in here. What's up, Pharaoh? Yeah, things are good. This is a great set. Game 6 here, Castilla. Now SLG's got South, and they're running a Vickers as their light tank. No T100. So that's obviously going to change the way that the light tank is played greatly. Curious to know what that will look like. And the Emily's will come back out here. Double Krons no longer make an appearance for Ponda. They will reduce to 1, but instead have 2 light tanks. Keeping 1 Sturve. So interesting lineups here as well. Double Stir for SLG, though that stays, so they will have really good damage output this set. Or for this battle, I should say. They've had great damage output all set. Ponda as well. I would love to see a game 7 here. I don't remember what the tiebreaker is going to be, but if we get to it, that would be awesome. But SLG is just so good on this map. We've seen them beat Reggie and 4L on it previously. So this will be tough for Ponda, but Ponda does have the better spawn. So this is their opportunity to equalize, force a tiebreaker. And Jonathan David Jr. immediately pinging Sector 1. They're recognizing that Ponda having 2 T100s on this map is a likely indicator that one of them is going to self-boost. And I'm curious to see if that happens. Ranger or Sherman, I'm just going to focus right on in. Don't care what else is going on. Nope, they're not. Sherman is just going to go back onto his own hill. Ranger going more towards B base for a sneaky spotting position. SLG lining up Sturves and IS-7s towards the B side. SLG crossing with 2 tanks. Spyro taking 1 hit. But SLG is just fine there. 7's getting lit quickly. Uh-oh, he's sneaking a shot towards J-Ta, who lights him as well. And now Ranger is going for the self-boost. Does he hit it? Good job, Ranger. No, Ranger fails. That's unfortunate. But J-Ta crossing gets shot from the tanks in the B base, by the way. SLG takes B a little bit slower, but they are taking it with 3 tanks. And they finally do grab the base. They're going to run themselves away. That super speed boost is enough to get them out of there. And Ponda's not lined up on the church side to put crossing shots in as SLG backs down this road. So that's going to be a free base grab. Not free. Waifu took some damage for it, but still looking good. And J-Tal's actually got blood a little bit out here as well. Didn't get to see exactly how that happened. But SLG is pretty spread right now, although they're all in one line, right? You can see all 7 of them in this shot right here, so they're not disconnected, even though they're far. Sherman grabbing A, 7's trying to reset it, but J-Ta's got some pressure on him. So the capture point's just less than 80 apart, so it is technically within a kill right now. But big shot into Sherman crossing. Look at Jonathan David Jr., how aggressively forward he is. He's going to take a hit from Paffy, but Sherman's getting deleted. Is he going to survive this? 7's going to try to sneak in the last shot. Does he hit it? Look at that. Beautiful shell from 7's. Picking off Sherman, and now J-Ta's quite low. Jonathan David Jr. is on his other side, but 7's is taking some damage as well. Ranger is in the self-boosting position after all. He did eventually get it. Maybe someone else helped him. I didn't notice it. But 7's is going to relax on A while Kaisel pressures Ponda instead. Ranger's going to have to get himself out of there. Instead, Ponda is going to counter push all the way over towards the C side, which they will need to do quickly because they are down 2 tanks. If they can pick off Spyro quickly, that would be big, but Svetlana's covering perfectly, and this is such a clean strategy from SLG. Their rotations are absolutely perfect. I love this game. This is honestly nearly flawless play that we're seeing from SLG. Basically everything that Ponda did was perfectly countered by SLG. Spyro's still alive, by the way. Finally, in just 3 minutes, Ponda gets their first kill, but Pawfalupi's about to fall here to Jonathan David Jr. and Sevens. They finally pick off Neiman, but that's the 2 tanks that SLG hung alone. But now Steven's about to fall himself. Svetlana gonna drive around that corner and pick that one up. Down he goes. It's a 5-on-3. Pagman, incredibly low hit points. Jonathan David Jr. is taking a hit, but Danny and the Kronvons only got 1 shell left, and SLG is at 2 bases and 800 points. It's going to be very difficult for Ponda to pull off. Sneaks one into Sevens. Sevens is low as well as the IS-7 Jonathan David Jr., but it's not going to matter. Pagman gets picked from Just Waifu coming in from the side. Svetlana's going to hug Danny. Ranger's running away, trying to get a shot. Jonathan misses his. But Danny is getting himself caught out here. Unfortunately, that is 2 tanks against 1. Honda's not going to come back from this. Svetlana picks up the kill. It is Ranger left alone, trying to secure the kill on Jonathan David Jr. Not able to do it. And SLG with a clean strategy. Absolutely one of the most clean Castilla games that I've ever seen. Yes, it wasn't terribly far away in terms of the hit points, but in terms of every single action that Ponda did, getting perfectly acted upon by SLG pushing forward through the B base to get those early shots onto JTOC crossing in the T-125. Pagman in the T-100 getting pushed out by the tanks up top, and by, of course, Jonathan David Jr. and the IS-7 who played so far forward through the base that he was able to put in that extra hit. That was just amazing. Hats off to SLG. I'm not going to take my hat off because it's under my headset and I don't want to take it all off, but in the metaphorical sense, I will do that. That was amazing. Seriously. SLG, y'all earned that one. SLG is now going to have 4 wins for top 7 heading into the, for top 8 heading into the last day with 4 wins. That is very big. And Ponda only having 2. They are basically eliminated from the running at this point. I don't think they can make it. Unless, of course, Apex and 4L mess up really badly. But I don't think Ponda can do it. I unfortunately think that's the end of Ponda for their top 8 hopes and dreams. So unfortunate for them, but that is the way things go. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the website, see how all of the other teams are doing. If the website has updated. Has it updated? Yes, all of the other sets are completed. Okay, interesting. So I'm going to have to think about how this will work in terms of the map. But Origin beat Joker, so Origin beat Apex 4-1. SLG beats Ponda 4-2. Joker 4L's 4L. So Joker 4O's 4L. And Reggie beats Elev, so Elev is still unfortunately left without a win. So as it sits, Apex has 3 wins, SLG has 4. So SLG, Joker, and Origin are all in. All of them are in. Joker, Origin, SLG. They are in. The way that Apex makes it is with a win over SLG. 4L has 2 wins. If 4L beats Ponda, 4L will have 3 wins. And if Apex loses to SLG and 4L beats Ponda, then both Apex and 4L will have 3 wins. And since 4L won in the head-to-head yesterday, 4L is still alive in top 8. It doesn't show here right now. It shows that they're in 7th place. But Reggie and Ponda can't make it. They can't overcome Apex because Apex beat Ponda and Reggie. But 4L won against Apex. So if they're able to tie in the wins, if 4L wins and Apex loses, that's how they do it. So the deciding sets are going to be Apex SLG and Ponda 4L. that is going to determine who makes top 4 in tomorrow's sets. So I am super pumped for it. I hope that y'all are excited for it as well, because that is how things are going to be. Is Ponda out of top 4? Yes, Ponda is eliminated. Only Apex and 4L are fighting for that 4th spot. Joker, Origin, and SLG are all in. Congrats to you 3. Y'all played well. But it all comes down to this last day. 2 teams fighting for the last set. Tempest says no, yes. Ponda cannot make it. If Ponda wins and Apex loses, Apex has the head-to-head, so they'll go in anyway. And Reggie lost to both of these teams as well, I believe. Did Reggie beat Ponda? Wait, did Reggie beat Ponda? No. Reggie can't make it. Did Reggie beat 4L? Okay, so actually, now that I think about it, did Reggie beat 4L? Yes, Reggie beat 4L. So if Reggie wins as well, we could have a 3-way tie? If Reggie wins, we have a 3-way tie. Now that I think about it. Don't worry, guys. I haven't forgot about the replays. I will get to those. Reggie is still in it by beating Joker. They have to beat Joker, and Apex has to lose, and 4L has to win. And then it's a 3-way tie, and even then, that 3-way tie would go down to win rate, and I don't know what their win rates are. I'd have to really look into every single set count, and I don't want to do that on stream, so I'm not going to. But that's the status of things right now. So it's interesting. But it will all come to tomorrow. But we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna watch 2 replays right now. Mega Sus, you're in a new clan, it seems. Twitch. Oh, okay. Interesting. Man's really plugging his channel here. He's got TTV and in his name and in the clan tag. This guy is going hard to advertise his Twitch channel. Nice. Yes, Ponda is out. Now that I think about it, Reggie is maybe not out. But it will all come down to win rate, and I don't know the win rates of Apex, 4L, and Reggie, so I'm not going to calculate that on stream. That's too tedious. Nice opening shot from Mega Sus. The I-7 platoon going towards A on Yamato. Interesting peek there. Pulling out sideways in front of a Badger. Maybe not the best decision, but it's a good shot there. Somehow taking a shot from that Emil. Snuck that one in. Pulling out sideways again. Risky. Bro, what? Ponda still has a chance. They do not, Tempest. They cannot overcome Apex. They cannot pass Apex. Apex has the head-to-head win over them. Ponda's out. I'll ask you this, what is Ponda's chance? How does Ponda still make top 4? I guess they're still going for those sideways pokes, but it seems like the Badger's not interested in him. There's the MLE. Don't back up into him. Oh, more back up into him. Oh, you're hull down, actually. Nice. Oh, Capole Snipe. Let's go. Good shot. Yeah, Tempest, if you could explain to me how Ponda makes it, I would love to hear it, but I don't think they can. I guess, could they also be a part of a 3-way tie? Maybe they could. Because Apex beat Ponda. Yeah, wait, hold on. Wait. I mean, you actually might be right, Tempest. Hold on. If Apex loses to SLG, Apex will have 3 wins. 4L beats Ponda, or Ponda beats 4L. Both of those teams... No, Ponda beats 4L. No. No. Ponda can't be part of a 3-way tie. Because Apex has the head-to-head. Against them and Reggie. Ponda can't make it. I just thought it through. You thought maybe you were onto something, but no, Ponda can't make it through. They don't have the head-to-head. Yeah, you're right. Rect, I was maybe thinking that they had a chance of making a 3-way tie, but they don't, because they don't have a head-to-head with either Reggie. Because because neither Ponda nor Reggie have the head-to-head with Apex. The only team that has it right now is you guys, Rect. If you win against Ponda, and Apex loses, and Reggie beats Joker. Actually, no. You're in if you win and Ponda loses, or and Apex loses. Sorry, there's no 3-way tie. Unless Reggie beats Joker. So most likely you are in if Apex loses and you win. I keep confusing myself here, but I was right the first time. Y'all made me second guess myself, but I was right. We just had to think it through. Hard to hit sidearm with the smaller in front of you. They have your drive wheel though, that's the thing, Mega Sauce. The drive wheel is the biggest weakness of the i7 frontal when you're angled like that. Anyway, 5.3k damage right now, and the last tank is left alive, so Mega Sauce has the opportunity here to get himself a top gun with this kill, as well as team having a Brothers in Arms and a crucial contribution for getting 6 kills combined with at least 2 apiece. Miserable guy gonna get the kill instead, he does, so no top gun. But y'all do get the CC and BIA, so nicely done. Need a clarification, yeah, you're all good. Need to get in one of these turns, don't know when registration is. Yo, Commander, welcome to the stream, man. Good to have you. Commander, if you are in the official Blitz Discord, they do announcements there. Or you could just pay attention to the registration or the news. In the news announcements, they usually show it. Yo, Soap with the sub. Soap, thank you for the sub, brother. Appreciate it, bro. Thank you for the sub. Let's go. Yo. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you for the sub. GG from Megasus. 5.3 there. Well-deserved. Ace tanker. Sometimes you expect to see a little higher, but he had that block damage, which probably helped him out a lot. Head-to-head. If it's head-to-head, Ponda has no shot. No, you were right, Rect. I thought maybe they could get a 3-way tie with Reggie, but they can't. Because Reggie doesn't have the head-to-head over Apex. Apex lose 4, win 4 is top 4. No, you are correct. No, if 4-0 win 4L is top 4. Unless Reggie wins. If Reggie wins, then you guys have a 3-way tie. Apex lose, Reggie win, Reggie's top 4. Does Reggie have the best record? See, the records are the only thing I didn't calculate there, Rect. Does Reggie have the best record? Well, that actually can't be decided yet, because we need to know how the records tomorrow go as well, right? If Apex loses 4-0 and Reggie wins 4-0, they'll have a better win rate probably. But the records are not set yet. Wrong Rect, by the way. You're derpy. I know you're derpy, but you're wrecked. Oh, no. You are... That's right. You're Dr. Wrecked. I forgot. You're Dr. Wrecked. My bad. Yeah. Oopsie. I keep saying you because I thought you were derpy. You're not derpy. You were Dr. Rect. Nice shot there from Iaki. Cross-mat, by the way. HTC is an interesting tank. Tank that I have not personally played, and that I personally don't know if I even want to play because of how slow it is being turretless. Not a combo I enjoy, but it's got a good gun. It's not a bad tank if you can get that gun singing. Just careful that 5100's not looking at you. Right by the no, if there's a three-way tie, that comes down to total performance, which will include tomorrow's performance anyway, so won't know for sure. But 4L has really good chances. So Hippo with some nice HEs into the 5100, who finally wakes up and realizes that he's getting shot at. Good try with that one. But Yaki has only taken one shot of damage so far. Armor in this tank can work if the enemy doesn't really know what they're doing. Unfortunately, it seems this challenger does. Those little side things on either side of the gun are easily pinnable. But it's too bad because the challenger dies quickly anyway. Time for Yaki to drive right on over that hill. Nice fire. Oh, burn. He's gonna die? Yes, he's gonna die. Nice shot. Ooh, enemy's got a pincer player. Rhythm. I know Rhythm. He just invited me to a platoon a bit ago. But I'm streaming. You doing platoons? What's up, comrade? Welcome, bro. I'm just watching a couple replays right now. I'm actually just wrapping up the stream here. I was just watching a tournament. So no, I'm gonna be ending in a bit here. But it is a 6-on-1 now. Rhythm doesn't really have a chance. 920 cap points for your team. But will you be able to sneak in that final shell? Yes, one more shot in there. Beautiful 3K. Good stuff for there. Yeah, shout out to Pickle for redeeming the replay for Mega Sauce, and Yaki, GG with your own replay. Nice carry. You and your platoon mate combined for 3.4 nearly. Just over 3.4. Well played. Good game. And yeah, that's gonna be it for the stream. I'm gonna go ahead and call it here. So gonna go ahead and start my raid right now. So if you go ahead and support the streamer that I'm raiding on Twitch right now, I would really appreciate it. And for everyone on YouTube, I invite you to subscribe if you're watching this post-VOD, or if you're watching it live and you haven't already. And we will see you tomorrow for the next game. XAFK has already asked to cover Apex. So, I mean, he's probably going to get it, which is big sad, but then maybe we will watch the 4L Ponda set. So maybe we'll do that. I'm going to call it here, y'all. So it's been a pleasure. And as always, stay safe. Happy tanking.